I'm taking a little break here. I'm in the middle of. Okay, Eddie. In the middle of working on this little lean-to shed. We're making a. Don't mind the pallet cage. We're trying to separate the calf for about half the day so we get some milk. And so I just slapped together a little, I don't know, pen for her in here out of old pallets. But you can see I'm in the middle of framing it. Well, I kind of have it framed in. Post and beam lean-to shelter here. And I'm kind of worn out, so taking a little break. And this is Anne's milk cow calf. This is a heifer calf. I think I've shown her before, but loud truck, holy smokes. I don't believe we are going to keep a second milk cow. I don't really see the ROI on that, but I have it in mind that somebody else might want like a 4-H project or a milk cow. I mean, because she is part dairy. And so I'm just working on halter training her. Also, it's nice when you got to separate a calf from its mother to have a calf you can catch instead of having to chase it all over creation. So I've been kind of in here watching her too. She's a pretty calm little calf. Here, watch. And she's getting broke to the halter. I don't really have to pull on it at all. She's learned that she's not stronger than the halter. Here, I'll just pull her. I'm just doing this with 2 fingers. You can see her mom outside right there, yeah. She's been at the apple tree eating the apple, what do you call it? The falls? The ones that fell. But this is a pretty tame calf. I can get her to come pretty much right up to me. Well, now you're proving me wrong. I had her sitting right there for a minute. But she's not very afraid of people. I think she wants to get out and run, to be honest. Oh, it's because her mom's coming up to say hello. Yeah, so I'm rushing to get this thing done by the time the weather really snaps down cold. See, I have like a very homemade, I don't want to get up, a very homemade milking stanchion, but it's going to work. And it's a weird day where it's 70 degrees, so I'm going to be working all day. But I'm just going to enjoy this little break and then get back to work. Yep. All right. Well, a lot of it seems like exposure to... Oh, yeah, you hear mama, don't you? Exposure to people is a lot of it, just them getting used to us over time and stop being so flighty. The wildest calves I have are the ones that I never really messed with. And that's okay. Anyway, it's a pretty nice heifer calf. We did end up getting a surprise bull calf out of one of my South Poles. I thought she was going to show open, but she popped out a nice little bull calf, so we'll see how he develops. And yeah, we're just kind of cruising now. It's just, you know, the calm before the winter storm, as it were. Okay. Here, let's see if we can get her to get a little closer. There you go. What a good looking animal, eh? Well, I think I figured out why my fence is kicking low. I got all the wires on the ground and one broken somewhere, so I got myself a job now. This thing is not going to shift without a tractor or a 4-wheeler or something. We're going to try, though. Golly, what a mess. Well, good morning. Today's topic is going to be some observations from early hay feeding. I got this line here smoking red hot. It was a little low. I had to figure out where I was getting some ground points. And 2 of these red Angus steers, I can't find them, let themselves out into ground that I want to hold for spring. So my kind of tentative plan right now is they have back to the trees and then over in this little L-shaped pasture. And then we'll start the march in spring this way. So I want to leave root mass, which means I have to leave grass above the ground and let it be dormant in a stronger state. We're doing some what I would call strategic bale grazing. Isn't this half British white, little black heifer beautiful? Wow. Let me just, the lines on her. Thick, thick, big belly already. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. I don't know if we'll keep her long term or not, but I'm plenty happy to keep her for now. So we're doing some strategic bale grazing. You can see I got a bale here. This was interesting. I was not sure if they were going to eat this. This was a oat hay bale. They destroyed it. And they pretty much left the outer edge, which I think the mice had eaten around. And it was kind of yellow and didn't have a lot of green in it. And then they destroyed the rest of that bale. And that was a big bale. That was like a 5x6. Usually Doug and I do 4x5s. But we have some ground here that I really let get wrecked, and so I'm trying to do some bale grazing to bring it back into good repair. And it seems like it's working. They're not getting greedy. I was kind of concerned that if I set out a few bales, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, they'd overeat, and then it wouldn't hold them as long as I needed to. But it seems like we're doing all right. And so I'll just show you some of the ground that I have to fix. And this is, if you guys recall, we had a couple of wet springs in a row, and I really let this get out of hand because they were walking. Usually I had water here. They were walking along here a lot when it was super wet. And some of those bigger cows that I need to get rid of did this. And so we're just trying to get some traffic on it, get some carbon and hay down. And I'm hoping that we're going to see a real transformation. The other pleasant surprise, and I'm not going to get too close, is we have ourselves a little surprise bull calf from a girl that I thought was open or just pregnant. Beautiful little purebred South Pole bull, and boy does he look good. Good mother. I thought she was acting funny, and I thought maybe she was sick, and it just turned out she was like a day away from having a calf. And now she's just like back to being content and happy. So I would say, back to bale grazing, I would say that this is not something I want to do as a rule. I think it wastes more hay than I like, typically. I also think that it's going to smother any grass that might be out there. And, you know, but as a tool, as a strategic tool, I think it's working out quite well. Because you see this ground? All of this is like this, and you can see that it's kind of evening it out, and I'm hoping with the traffic putting carbon down on the soil and the grass seed that we're going to get some recovery here. And just let it be a lesson to any of you getting into this. If you guys want to try to learn the easy way, I never seem to. You have to manage your ground in wet conditions because this will happen. Other than that, it's a oddly lovely day, late November or mid-November, something like that. It was 70 degrees yesterday, and that's like going to be 55 or 60 today. And then we're snapping back down into more normal 30-degree weather, that sort of thing. These white ones are super vocal. These guys, if you didn't know better, you'd think they were starving. They have hay everywhere to eat, and they just can't be bothered. And they just want to yell at me. It's kind of odd. But that's the state of where we are with this bull calf that's trotting off with mama. That's number 35 in the herd, and we are definitely making some progress. All right.